Ile kebo ya headphones unaona? Ile kebo ya headphones.
Benali.
Ndio
Ndio.
Ndio.
Hizi earphones ni za nani?
Gani? Hizi atasikiza nao.
Sawa.
Yeah, see, I think it
Good evening, good people. It's Monday. Kama kawaida, it's time for the gossip show. It's exactly 4:46 p.m. Kumaanisha tumechelewa kidogo, but we are here, we are ready. Tuko hapa for you guys. My name is Felicitas.
Na uko na hapa JERA, karibuni sana. It's been a long week. It's been a morning week for Africa, for the world in general. Na we are here to serve you the tea and to give you updates kwenye vitu zinaenda hapa kule. Karibuni sana.
Exactly. Tunaenda ku entertain. It's going to be a great show today. Tunawapangia a lot of entertaining news. Kila kitu. The tea is going to be served hot kama kawaida. And I hope mmekuwa na wiki nzuri. It's been a great week. Ilikuwa wiki ya end month. Ni ile wiki yenye mnanyenyekea, mnaita babes vizuri. Hata saa zingine unamuita saa juu ni mwisho wa mwezi, pesa iingie vizuri. Mvua imekuja JERA. Ni weather imekuwa ya wawili wenye mko wawili poleni, mnanunua extra blanketi. But I trust you wote mmekuwa na wiki nzuri. Na kabla umesema it's been a sad week pia. Ilianza na first of all the story of Davido and his partner Chioma. They lost a son, which was very very sad, heartbreaking. Yani hata uwezi jaribu kuimagine ile uchungu wanasikia sababu walikuwa wametoka tu celebrate 3rd year birthday of their son. Like 2-3 days later unasikia story, the son is gone. Alikuwa ameenda swimo, wako pale kwa mansion yao pale, wazazi hawakuwa, si ndio? Were not around. Ilikuwa nannies, cooks au watu take care of kwa nyumba.
Yeah.
So
and it's sad for the fact that according to media na blogs na everything, Davido apparently has employed 8 employees for you how 8. So me, I think I'm not judging or anything, but I think to me hiyo ni negligence, because you can't be 8 grown-ups for how na like mtu wa 3-year-old like anatoka tu out of it. So because at the moment it's a blame game.
Huyu anasema ni
huyu excuse nje ku receive call, akaacha mtoto na chef anasema kazi yake kwa hiyo nyumba ni kupika, si kuangalia mtoto. So like venye the nani ali come back after amesha receive call, amekaa akijua asimtu yako na chef. So akwa na any like akwa ish. So venye aliona chef amerudi, akamuuliza mtu yuko wapi. Chef akamwambia how do you mean mtu yuko wapi, wewe ndio unafaa kuangalia mtoto. So later on wakaanza kutafuta mtoi and wanasema the watchman ndio akapata mtu like 30 minutes after wameanza kutafuta mtoi akiwa kwa swimming pool.
It is very very sad, especially for a parent. Hata uwezi hata jaribu ku explain ile feeling ana feel. Na mimi nilishalan aufai kuambia mtu ati you understand, ati I'm sorry, I understand what you're going through, because most of the time you don't understand unless you've gone through something similar. You really don't understand what they're going through. But mimi na wasend condolences zangu sana as parents. Mimi kama mzazi sitaki hata kujaribu kuimagine ile pain yenye Chioma anapitia, na namuombea God awape nguvu, God awape familia yao hiyo comfort ya roho na peace ya kuweza kumove on. That ni kitu serious kwa mtoi. Sitaki hata kuimagine vile inaweza kuwa iko big deal, but tuna send the best to their family.
Yeah, condolences to family, friends, because at the moment neither Chioma nor Davido come out kusema ni hivi na hivi. So at this time me I think tunafaa tukuwapatia space yao, they mourn in peace. Hiyo cause hiyo ni devastating. As a parent siwezi hata imagine. Na siwezi mtuka huyo siwezi ku approach kuambia I know what you're feeling. I've never lost a kid, I've never lost a child. Yes, I've lost parents, but you can't compare to losing. Si ati ni mbaya ama ni nini, pain zote ni same, but siwezi imagine kenye both of them are feeling, both the mom and dad. And I'm sending them my condolences and may God give you understanding that surpasses kila kitu kwa hii dunia.
Yeah. Life goes on. Unajua ndio inakuanga the most difficult part. That hata kama una go through nini ama nini, manze you go outside na dunia inaendelea like nothing just happened. Actually niliona huyu Ruga, huyu wa What if I alikuwa amejam sana na story ya wase that alikuwa anauliza ati yani you guys msharudi back to posting your dog pictures na dog content kwa IG, kwa nini, kwa social media zenu, mmeshasahau kitu imehappen. Na mimi niliget point yake ya view, but hawezi kublame watu juu wanaendelea na life, kwa sababu most times nyinyi wenye mmekufiwa nyinyi ndio mnajuanga ile uchungu mnasikia, na nyinyi ndio mnasikia na dunia yenu ni kama imesimama. Wasi wengine saa hiyo tu watashinda wamepost, wengine hata wanapost tu just to post, juu wengine wanapost si ati hata wanakufeel ama wako na wewe though wengine wako na wewe, but watapost hiyo siku na nini na kesho washasahau, washarudi back to life, kila kitu inaendelea, which is sad, but always you can blame watu. Which brings us to story ingine tena ya death.
And I'm going to take you through and I think hii wiki imekuwa too intense, imekuwa too like na vitu mob tu zina happen. And the second person that we lost is Takeoff from the group Migos. He was shot dead wakiwa wanacheza dice kama hiyo, walikuwa wameenda party and there was after party, after hiyo nini walikuwa wanacheza dice. So Takeoff ni nephew wa Quavo and Offset are cousins, but kuna venye Takeoff na Quavo walikuwa close kabisa. Takeoff ni mtoi wa sister ya Quavo. So like you know, iko complicated because you know like umegrow up na
both of them ni nephews.
All of them were related.
All of them ni family. Takeoff,
Offset na Quavo ni cousin. Takeoff na Quavo ni nephew and uncle. So what like they are related more or less. So inasemekana Quavo Takeoff was not even playing the dice game and but sasa Quavo akaanza kuona ni kama na lose game. So there was that back and forth exchange of words nini. So hawa wengine wakaanza ku fire shot. So apparently the person who whatever gani yake ili shoot Takeoff was ni part of Quavo. So I think hiyo intania whatever according to venye wanasema, because walikuwa wanajaribu protect Quavo, but apparently by bad luck Takeoff was shot and alikuwa shot kwa kichwa, alikuwa shot kwa shoulder, because wanasema alikuwa shot places mob like places kadhaa. And it's so sad because nimeona hiyo video ikicirculate and Quavo like I think he was drunk, alafu so ndio umeanza hizo magambling nini and all, alafu ndio inakuhit, oh my god, my nephew has been shot na ana lose a lot of blood. And kwa background unaweza sikia kuna female voice inasema I'm a nurse, I can help. So ni kama even Quavo alikuwa anajaribu kumjaribu kumongelesha, but I think he was shot and died on the spot. So it was so sad. And mimi nilikuwa naweza sema situation ka hiyo, kuna video watu ni watu wako na family, they have friends. Huyo ni mtoi wa msee amelose, huyo ni sani wa mtu. If tungekuwa sisi as human, can we just stop sharing hiyo video ukiona like benya hiyo last moment zake? It's so sad ukiona like mimi as a parent, God forbid, nione like benye my child who was shot in a circulate. So sad, and I hope that tuta learn video from him. Like it's never that serious. So cause he was actually kuna video ya Takeoff he was to perform next month on 6th of December. And it's so sad because pia hiyo day like kuamkia hiyo Monday, no, previous day, because he was shot on Tuesday asubuhi around 2 AM. Nilipata kama wamedrop their single ile pia na Quavo like hours ago. walikuwa wamedrop. So it's so sad like hapo involved kwa hiyo situation yote, but I feel like aliona I feel like he was kind of protecting the uncle Kuivo. Ni kama alikuwa anajaribu kumprotect, alafu God by bad luck ikampata yeye.
Now which is sad, but juu hii story yote iko ina happen na bado wako kwa Insta stories, hiyo nini inaendelea tu. Na kama msee angeshutiwa, unajua huko washaifanya ati ni normal kushinda wameshika gani. As in hili kitu ina take life yako within minutes. Na time mko happy, mnalewa, mna nini, mnaiflash around kwa Insta stories, mnaifanya inakaa ni kitu normal. Na mimi na feeling haifai kufanywa kitu normal. Unacheki hiyo ni game ya dice. Ni zile vitu wanatupa chini hivi nini wanacheza na wako walevi na guns ziko involved. Obviously pale pombe iko involved. Na sio only pombe, I'm sure other drugs are involved. Na okay, kushinda wamefanya nani wase ma celebrities kumaanisha wako na security and all, but hizi guns ni hao wenyewe kwa wenyewe wanazitumia na eventually inaenda kuhurt mmoja wao. Na mimi nilikonga nasikia walikonga wana split, walikuwa wanakosana nini vitu hizo, na feel inaweza kuwa ni sad sana ikakuwa mmoja wao ameenda kama bado hawaja make up, kwanza considering the fact that the family, it's just not a band yenye wamepatana tu kwa talented mnapatana, ni family. Hiyo ni kumaanisha ni mtu wenu still, hata kwa na differences ni vitu mnafaa msolve juu either way haachi kukua mtu wenu, which is still a sad thing. Hiyo ni band kubwa sana iko na generation yao. Niliona wasee wanashinda wamepost, wanasema mnashinda mmepost nini za take off na playlist zenu zimejaa zuchu na chibude. Sasa sijui how to it is, but msee alive life yake, which is a sad thing. And
before to my deal story, I think ni kama umse aliforesee his death, because that a week, wiki prior to his death, sijui ni kama ni verse ama ni kama ni kitu alisema tu kwa social media, don't give me my flowers when I'm dead, I won't need them, give me now. Ako alive. Na I think ni kitu yenye tunarelate sana, tumezoea hiyo time ya hiyo time msee akipata na wakati msee ameenda flowers amebaya ameweka hapo juu ya kaburi and all. Exactly. Mi na feeling hiyo ikiwa wanasemanga je kwa Kiswahili, okay so you word, but I think hiyo inakuwa tu I make sense. I add up because show love kwa msee hiyo time kwa hapo, hiyo time yenye cause akishaenda ni hivyo, hata kuniletea flowers hataona in another world, kwa world ya so me I'm sending my condolences to Migos, relatives, friends, kila mtu, and especially the man. I'm truly sorry.
Tumekuwa sad week, but gladly, but still at how unfortunate
Benjamin, actually it's just Benjamin. Benali ni ile tu ya ile nikituibia kitu Nairobi. Of course ukisema tu Benali ameniibia kalamu, that will be easier to get, but my real names are Benjamin. Benjamin Okotia.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so karibu sana. So
Sana.
Benjamin, tuambie about growing up, you growing up, unajua our parents from way back, walikuwa wanasema mimi nataka mtu wangu akue daktari, akue lawyer, akue nini. What did you want to do growing up? Na yeah, kind of so.
Like nilikuwa nataka kuwa nini? I wanted to be a pilot when I was young, but then I didn't know I was afraid of heights. You know, I didn't have the first-hand experience of how I get frustrated with heights. But I really wanted so much to pilot, because you know, ndege zilikuwa zinapita in the village, unaambiwa hiyo ndege venye imepita sasa iko Egypt, you know. Egypt, you can see Egypt from here. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to become. But as time went by, I think nikiwa class 7, one day nikaambiwa I sing kwa parade. You know, kulikuwa na wale ma prefect walikuwa na kucontinue, wewe ndio unaomba. Yo, it's you. Hey, manzo ukisikia. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Yeah, so I sang at the parade, and people liked the way I sang, and it was a talk. Oh, Benjana, oh my God. Then I was like, yes, ndo mimi sasa. And I now started having a bit of interest in music at that particular time. So I told my brothers your time that, yeah bro, nataka kuimba. Yeah, it was the troll, like the trolling of like kama mnachongwana, and they want you to keep quiet. Of course they would pick on you desiring to become a singer. You know, alikuwa anacheka mpaka anakaa chini. Oh my God. Yeah. So yeah, I think I started having interest in music more when I was in class 7, because class 6, class 7, and drawing, I loved art. And yeah, I think the rest is just history, how it all now started flowing in. Yeah.
Na Kenyan music so far, unafeel kwaje? Challenges ni nini hizi zenye zinasumbua wasanii sana? Ndio mpaka washinde wakitetewa play Kenyan music nini wafanye yenye mpaka lazima washinde wakitetewa kila time?
No, I don't think Kenyan artists hey, he topic in ref. He topic in ref, because number one, Kenyan artists are not informed. These people are, the only thing you have is a talent, and you see people online and someone anakuambia unaona Diamond make it, you have talent, so you just believe, okay, Diamond make, then I can also make it. But then you don't realize that Diamond's breakthrough came almost after 10 years. You know, yes, 10 years. That guy did a collab with Akina Davido. Almost 10 years later, that's when he was able to do a collab that made him an African superstar, and followed a lot of work. So you sit down with artists today, they see things online, and they believe that that is actually the reality of the ground. And in a mess, a lot of young artists who come into the industry, because unaona msanii ameingia leo, for example, and I am not afraid to say it, we saw like this dancer Moya, it's called Moya David. Moya David ameanza kudance recently. Moya David already has it's a beauty shop or something.
Yeah,
he's
recently opened.
Yes. Yeah. Now when you sit down and you as a new artist and you are like, come on, Moya, I've been making like 6 months. Yeah. Then I'm going to make, you don't know the source of the investment, I'm an invest, yeah. So you on the other hand, as a new person, when you go into the industry, unaanza kuambiwa you need to go for vocal training, you need to go for dance classes, you need to invest in musical video. So by the time you even understand how the industry operates, it's already like 2 to 3 years for you to even fully, let's say 20, for you to understand it. Kidogo, you need time. And that's what our artists luck, they do not have it. Calligraph alingangana, Jama, no one cared until akafanya ile mazishi na Olejegba. He did an Olejegba song, and after doing the Olejegba, then people, hey, so Calligraph, I kiss my gosh, Calligraph. Yeah. No one cared. So until you have to constantly push and those kind of platforms whereby we can share the right information with the young artists who are coming in the industry, they're not there. So people tu watu wanaamka tu, unaona mtu amekuwa signed, you don't know the long term business, and then unapanga when they come into labels or other wasanii wakikuwa signed, they don't understand that if you sign an artist haumsaidi, I'm putting money, I'm putting investments in you. That money I want it back. So si ati juu sasa nimekusaidia umekuwa kwa TV, na you're like, Benali kwenda huko. Mimi Benali wananisupport. I went to this event, I got paid 500,000. Benali is taking 300,000. No, this guy is a thief. And then now Benali is being weighed by the online what?
Kenyans on Twitter.
Yes, the KOT. Who don't even know how much you've invested in this person. They pick you up. Instantly I lose endorsements. Instantly I lose business. Instantly I lose. So most of people want to invest in artists are afraid. Yes.
And when you mention hapo, like I think like hatuna Kenya tunaweza sema ni we don't have patience. Our artists hawana patience. Vile umesema mtu anataka kuja leo, umetoa song moja imehit hiyo song, alafu pia I believe ni hatuna consistency. Unataka hiyo song hit isha labda ndio unataka kukuja na nyingine, but I think consistency pia ina matter a lot.
Though I think the nightmare that comes in about number one, like when we say consistency, you have to pay for audio. The least amount that a good audio producer that some can take time to compose a song for you, you'll spend around 20 to 30,000 for a good composition. Hiyo ni audio. Haya ukuje kwa video, you need to get a beautiful vixen. 1, 2, you need to pay these people. You need to get a good director who can visually give you the image of who you really are. You need to get a designer. By the time you're done with one project that is unaweza sema inaweza chezwa NTV and above, when you're going to spend around 100 to 150,000. You've not even done anything about marketing. So it means for an artist to be consistent, you have to spend around 100,000 every month. That with the taxing in Kenya, size stima in a tax almost 63%. So how will you be consistent? So the challenge that now comes in is artists to have a relationship with people they work with, and that is not there. That is not there.
So would you advise like mtu anataka kuwa an upcoming musician na anataka kuifanya in the long run with all those challenges zenye ziko, wafanye something else to have some income, then wakuwe stable, then they do the music while wako already na source of income and everything?
No.
Sasa like kumake hizo studio sessions bila pesa inawakill.
Do you know there is an app called Voloko? Voloko is used by singers. You know, you can record yourself on the phone. You can get like a kakona yako vizuri, just decorate, call yourself Benali baby, and then get a ring light, and then put your phone. Make sure Monday you are singing, Wednesday you are singing, Friday you are singing for your fans on TikTok. You start with the 10, they'll go to 15, they'll go to 20, they'll go to 30. So the studios are there, but it's get someone come akuje kwa session yako na guitar, you guys jam, upload your songs. Like it's not a mastic way shot in India. Start the audience. The audience is there. The audience is on TikTok. The audience is on YouTube Shorts. Right now YouTube is marketing the shorts. There is Instagram, but then there is WhatsApp stories, status. So an artist, for you to build your fan base through that, there will be endorsement. Kuna mtu anakuambia nataka niuzie mavikombe zangu kwa hiyo story zako, unaimba, unaweka kikombe, anakulipa 5K ama 10K. Start like that. When you start collecting this, then now when you come into the mainstream, you are able to afford what is required. So people are just fighting for a small table. It's they like, who? Do you know, for example, most of presenters, for example, let me give you a good one. Most radio shows are like 2 hours. Okay? Now, in 1 hour, this guy has to do talks, links, phone calls, barabara kuna njia, anakuambia ukipita Kenyatta Highway, they will have to do all that. They have advertisements, and that 1 hour is gone. So this DJ or presenter has 1 hour to play music. So 1 hour, if every song is going for 3 minutes for show, this person can only play around 20 songs. Let's say I only have my show on Sunday. I have 20 songs. Paula ametoa song, Ivani ametoa song, Davido ametoa song, Dani ametoa songs. Now for your song as an upcoming artist, for it to fit for playlist, it means I have to remove Diamond's new song, or I have to remove Rayvanny from the playlist, or I have to remove Kambua from the playlist so that you fit in. So as an artist, as an upcoming artist, before you start fighting for Kenyan media is not supporting, think of how can you create music that can be able to fit in any particular playlist that a DJ has for a presenter. Yeah.
Very informative. I hope manze mnasikia huko nje new upcoming artists, mnavujanga mnasema challenges zenu na mmezisikia hapa manze. Benali amewapea information straightforward, amewapea information very useful, very helpful. Please use it wisely. Juu wengi wao wanalianga tu nje challenges hizi kidogo za nini, na hawataki kutumia ile kitu wako nayo at that time ndio waanze kugrow nayo, which I think Benali hapa amewapea information very helpful. Please free advice, please take it, use it wisely, na utajiona ukigrow as a young person out there who wants to make it in music. I think kama utatumia hiyo information, there is no way utakosa to make it. Consistency utakuwa nayo, kama talent unaamini uko nayo, hiyo tu ndio the only way.
If you are talented, hakuna mtu anaweza zuia nyota ya mtu.
Kabisa.
There are people that I've seen, like in, for example, in the US, you see someone has talent. Jamaa anaenda tu kwa street hapo kwa kona, anapiganga tu muziki yake na upload. Anapiganga tu muziki yake na upload. Hebu niambie hao mapapi wanapiga manduru, si waende tao. Waende tao Sunday, piga kwa archives hapo kuna junction hapo kutoka Kenya National Theatre, kuna kibridge hapo hivyo. Weka hapo kuja na gitaa, mchape maposti kama unaambia wasee, niaje Mr. Kido, I just need you to follow and subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be able to see more what I'm doing. Stop with the nataka collab na calligraph ajibingi mateka saidima. Do you know like when I joined Churchill Show, and then it was a very bad thing because when we were recording the show at Uhuru Park, at the end of the show the cameras actually like somehow panned to where I was sitting recording the sound, and then people saw that kumbe hiki ndio kinakuanga hapo. When now so everyone is Benali, I want to can you organize, uko na namba, nipe namba ya chake, I want to come to Churchill Show, bro, organize, and it's overwhelming. And then I'm like, my friend, as in I'm working on sound at the Churchill Show. I'm not the talent guy. What I can only do is I can organize, you come audition. If you audition, if your talent is good, you perform. So, hey, no, kama utaki kunisaidia.
Another crazy thing. Wala watu wengi wakipatana ngata na wasanii, anataka tu kitu ya bure. Lakini msanii akiposta kona show, hauoni wakishanda wakimsumbua, ndapata aje tiko. Most of the people ni wenye wanataka kutumiwa kwa kitu, ama ni connect, nipe namba ya nani. Lakini hawataki kushow hiyo support ile literally like show yako iko wapi nikuje, tickets zinabaiwa wapi nibai, unauza merchandise naweza get wapi ndio ni kusupport kama msanii. Hiyo ni kupia Kenya wanafaa kutake. Sasa unaona msee anashinda amekuja kwa inbox yako, tu amekuona hapo kwa TV. Na otherwise before hata maybe hapo anakutext.
No, they don't do that, and that's the saddest part, and I can proudly without fear, I'll tell you that the worst people in the whole industry are the Kenyan artists. Because I can tell you, Tanzania, for example, Rayvanny worked with a certain producer called Skizi, and they made hits. And then after they made hits, Rayvanny was like, let me reward my guy, buy him a car. I go to like Nigeria, you know, akina Celebobo and akina nani Celebobo and where's my Johnny the Johnny these people build each other, these people support each other. You can see at mimi nimemtafutia Kenya hata chiko ya mbao, hata chiko ya mbao. Do you know the only person I ever do something for a manager was Calligraph. Calligraph ndo nimeshawaiona amenunulia the manager gari. Yes, like you've been doing a good job. Kenya, you will build these people, they reach at the top, and your relationship is done. Where Buni and Bushawa is on wapi? Kenyan artists, advice Benali an iPhone.
And you know the saddest part, alafu napata tuseme kamemana, maybe msanii hajafanya venye alikuwa anataka, like maybe alihit mara ya kwanza, mara pili, mara tatu, alafu ametoa song nyingine haijahit kama hizo zingine.
Yes.
Sasa kuje blame kweli kwa producer, kwa director, kwa
always
manager, kwa nini, but hiyo time song ilihit, hatukuona venye umesema headlines haikutuletea appreciate, hatujaiona it's rare. Hata hiyo ya Calligraph, it's not to say that, but nimesikia kwako.
Umesikia because it was not news. Why news? Mbona kwa news na Calligraph amefanya kitu poa? Like why would it be news? He did something, and I'm telling you, like for example, even when you watch the trend, people like Larry Mado gave an amazing platform. Amina Abdi, who has been supporting artists, DJ John Falme, who has been. I've never even seen one day an artist aseme leo naenda kupelekea Amina Abdi a bouquet of flowers. Like Amina, you've been doing a good job hosting us here. Inakuwa tu wakati msanii ametoa song. Amina, manze uko manze the trend now. Another song.
Okay, and from there, I think hiyo imetuleta kwa question yetu of today. Does money play a major factor in any kind of relationship? Be it a marriage, be it a relationship, be it a friendship, be it a family.
I think what I can say about it is money is very powerful, and someone once told me money has a voice, it speaks, because unajua ukiwanga na do hata usikiangi njaa. You know, like you have money, you don't even feel uko tu kwa nyumba maji tu, you can even stay the whole day. When you have money and you want to eat, utaenda tu jioni unaweza, but ngoja ukose hiyo pesa. Njaa inakuamsha ushiko, Benali, my friend. So there is so much power that comes with the resources. Even like when you move money, even before the white man came with the money, you needed resources, and the more you had resources, the more powerful you became. If there was this beautiful girl in the whole village, the guy who would marry that one, lazima kwenu ungekuwa na ng'ombe na mashamba. You will not just wake up from a lazy village and show up like, hey, Chief Benali, we saw your daughter. It will never happen. It will never happen. And also when you have resources, you are able to protect people, because the world is dark. Saizi nikishikwa tu hapo nje pa, lazima pesa ita. Yes. So I think money is super powerful, and without it vitu haziwezi enda.
So tunasema kuna hii pesa iko na uzuri wake na iko na baya. So kuna more of it's a good thing
Money is
good.
Very good. Wacha nikwambie hakuna mambo ya money is bad. Hakuna money is bad.
Utapata like that's why even nasema even the richest people akina Bill Gates akina nani they still wake up na unapata bado wanaamka kutafuta akina Elon Musk. Ingekuwa like wameridhika so wako na employers so wanatulia tu wanangoja pesa ingie but haitoshangi hiyo sasa ndio kitu mbaya haitoshangi pesa so tuna people
I think there is the aspect of, for example, people like Elon, people like Bill Gates. You have like someone like Bill Gates have like the Bill Gates Foundation. Now the Bill Gates Foundation needs money for it to be funded. And it's not just some small amount of money. Unajua saizi kama kwenye KQ wame strike na unaona like kuna watu saizi wako stress juu wanataka refund za flights, watu wamebook for a long time they are having, and then sasa kuna sisi watu tunapigana na watu matatu mbao yangu bro please yale nirudishie mbao yangu manze. So I think money, for example, if you the more richer you become, the more responsibilities come. And yeah, just because even for me when I was earning 2,000, no responsibilities. The more you start earning, the more now mama mtoto wangu unajua ile ng'ombe ya Utieno ilikula sijui shamba ya nani wanahitaji unakaa kidogo hivi sijui nilikuwa na like each and every time the more money comes, the more now it has to responsibilities increase. So like people like Elon, they have charities that need now even more funding. Like Mrs. Mark Zuckerberg also is running a science facility. I think they are researching on drugs that can cure everything. Those researches are super expensive. So yes, Mark Zuckerberg is making money, but you need money you need more money. So the more you get, the more responsibilities come.
Na I feel ni sad sana that kwa family settings hiyo story ya do inakuanga ni kitu serious pia kwa sababu utapata familia zingine firstborn hata kama hana kitu mwanzo hata asikilizwi. Lastborn ama kukatikati mwenye ako na do yeye ndo anasikilizwa hata kwa mkutano za familia. Ule hata kama wewe ni mkubwa ndo firstborn lakini haunanga kitu baadhi. Kuna hiyo respect wanakosa kukupatia.
Inakuwa hata matanga kama una pesa. Unasema hii kaburi tusiweke hapa and then they skip your point. Sasa tulikuwa tunauliza hivi hiyo ng'ombe they just skip you instantly.
And it's so sad. I think kwa family tunafaa mimi usema if one member of my family ako poa make it, I think as see at entitlement or anything, but I think it should be something good for our family. But sasa hii sisi as Africans and kila mtu generally tumeweka ile like mtu mwenye ako na pesa ndio tutamrespect. Yeye sasa hata kama vile umesema firstborn lakini Joanna pesa hana kazi, no respect. Huyu lastborn ndio amekuja kuna kitu, akona biashara, akona nini. So huyu ndio unapata maybe parents accept more, wanamrespect more, wanampenda sana kushinda hao wengine. And I think it's I feel kwa hivyo and it's so sad
it's actually a normal thing. It's a normal thing even in the animal kingdom. Even in the animal kingdom, if you can't hunt, you can't eat fast.
You die.
You will die.
So hiyo tunasema the same as venye point yenye unataka ku bring home ni a person who does not work will not eat.
Apparently, it's the saddest thing, and it is the truth. Even like even when you watch like documentary, for example, of lions, and if a lion cannot either protect the park, the females will beat him out of the park. Yeah, atika kalayan kengine kalikuja kakamnyorosha. Bro, we get out of here, man. Get out. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. It's in our instinct. Even like for you, if you date someone na kila mtu anakutusi hapo, hey, look at your hair, and then jamaa makeup, you'll start feeling like, hey, this guy can't protect me. And if you keep getting harassed and your boyfriend can step up, you start feeling wewe ndio unamprotecting. So it's natural order of life, and also the way we've been brought up. We've been brought up through competitions, and like from Kingia nursery, you are supposed to be number one. So your system is always competition. So by the time you come to learn that you need to work with people together, it's after university. You've wasted already 8, 4, 4, that's like 16. So by the time una learn teamwork, ni munaenda huko kwenye huko ukitengela. Brother nakwambia, ninakukosea mimi. Bro, you know, that's where you start networking. When it's already too late na kuna stress.
Which brings me to a very, very important question nataka kuuliza.
Yes.
For society, should a man with no money, no job, should they be looking for someone to date or marry?
If you don't have a job, then don't date.
Don't even be looking.
Don't date. Not because that the I don't know how to frame it so that it does not sound wrong. Hey, like you need to be able to, at the end of the day, you need to be able to provide. Like it or not, if you guys have sex, you're going to have a child. And if you have a child
must be
diapers ni 6,000. Na upande mtoto anakula warua na hara kila saa pa unaipindua. Unakuwa tu hapo unaingia kwa nyumba umenuna bibi anakuza bebe wa baba. Hapo tu mimi wacha nikwambie. I don't want this, it's not working. This relationship is not working. You know me wacha nikwambie. And then you find a man who was really nice. He was nice. He was a good man, handsome with sideburns. My friend, mtoto amekuja analia usiku. Meno zinaanza kumea, you need to get drip water. Yote ujui hakuna bundle. How do you Google? You need to peleka mtoto kwa hospitali. You don't even know. It's an expense. So you don't date for fun. You don't date a woman for fun. You date a woman because you want something in the long run. So kama hauna do
na hauna
job na umeshamaliza shule, relax. Tafuta kazi or build something, or start building something. And it's not hard to build something in the long run. To build something in the short term, that one is a problem, but to build something in the long run, yes, that can work.
So umesema kama una pesa kwa nyumbani. Yes, tafute mapenzi haikimbia. And true, hiyo inaleta kwa something else. Ted Josiah alisema ni tweet aliweka pale kwa post nini akasema Bible imeandikwa he who finds a wife finds a good thing.
I learned, and this guy was saying, you know, in the Bible, according to what Ted said, when God brought a man, a woman to a man, and the woman caused him, women are dangerous. Was it Chana or Mama? Washana now. So when everything happened in the Garden of Eden and they were being chased out, where I don't want to see you in this garden from today. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the woman. It's the woman you brought here. It's the woman you brought here. And then the guy was saying, you know, from that day, Mungu alijishika masikio. Na akasema from today onwards, whoever findeth himself a good king, that's a wife. Of course, if you find yourself, if you find whosoever findeth himself a wife, findeth a good thing. If you find a wife, you find. So a man has to find. That's why from that day onwards, from the book, from that time of Genesis mpaka leo, ushaisikia Mungu akasema now Benali, there is a wife. No, everyone from time of Adam walikuwa wanajitafutianga mwanamke. Hakuna mtu in the whole Bible ever gave that sat down and went to sleep and God was like, where is your rib? I'm gonna make you another one. No, go out there, socialize, talk to people, and find yourself something you like, so that when you make mistakes, you don't show up in my house and God is the one that no. Go there. So I think men have to be the hunters.
But I agree to disagree.
Bring it on.
Benali.
Yes.
Kwa hapo kwa wife a good thing. Hii mambo ya wife material. I think pia kuna qualities of a good husband material. Not every man is a husband material. You can go out there, kuna date, kuna courtship, kuna everything. But not every person you date you can marry.
Wacha nikwambie, hata mafisi zinaoana. Hata mafisi zinaoana. Wewe.
Hatujakata.
Yes.
Benye tu kuna wife material, kuna husband material.
Yes. you are devastated, but
But I think pia kuna time when Nadia Mukami was coming
Yes.
industry, ali raise up hiyo concern
Yes.
about amejaribu work na huyu na huyu, but it's the same nini anapatiwa, the same story anapatiwa, like lazima ufanye hivi ndio hivi.
80%, I'm giving you facts. 80% of female artists have been harassed by a producer, a promoter, or a TV host, or some DJ of that
That's
sort.
crazy.
So that's what now propelled me, because now I didn't want to do the story same because I was getting depressed. By the way, like every time mtu akisikia Benali they anaongea story, Benali I want to come to the interview, you know what happened to me? Hey man, I'm like wow. Mtu anakuja hapo anapiga interview, your heart breaks, and then I'm not a journalist. I'm not a journalist so that I can just record it and go home. I'm in stress, and so I felt like okay, let me see, let me create a platform that can be fair to both female and male. So even when I started now building out the Vibe La Benali live show, it's my desire, it's even the last show we did, we had almost around 40% women that were represented in that show. Hakuna msichana anaweza sema oh I was harassed, I was doing no. Maliza show, enda nyumbani.
Ama uende kwa nyumba.
Enda unataka kwenda na kijana mwende, but not here.
Yes. Umefanya.
Yes. So that's what I'm trying to do even for the next show. I'm trying to make sure that there is that proper representation of women when they are starting. They can understand the industry in Akwanga in this. There is another side of the entertainment. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
And congrats for that. It's a noble nini kufanya kwa community.
Now another thing is you are working with CP.
Yeah.
Na ni jina kubwa anatambulika sana kwa industry.
Yes.
Ulikamaje kuanza kuwork na CP and experience yako working with him?
Saint P was and is one of the most people I respect, especially in the industry. Juende alinipata kama I was producing zile hey tunakuja that was those are things I used to do. And then one day I'm in the studio, so Saint P comes and they're writing a song as I say it. Hey, 30 minutes, they are done. Wametengeneza bidu, done. Hey, I'm like, I've been doing one song for a week. These people just did a song in 30 minutes. How? Hey, so how? And then there's another guy who was coming in, alikuwa anaitwa JA. So wakakuja na JA na DJ Hassan. Hey, I said, I'm like, what? I'm like, wow, how do you do this? Hey, how? It's hey. And then, so, I know we've not yet done with the week. He is releasing another song, ilikuwa ya Lemba. Nakutelia people! I said, oh no, I've not been a producer. Oh Lord, forgive me, maybe I've been taking money for no reason. Oh my God, this is how music is done. Yeah, and Saint P was kind enough now to allow me in his life, and like he started teaching me, showing me how to do things. And from that, I said I'm going to be patient with myself, and I'm going to be able to kuna ile kunyenyekea. People are always in a rush to reach the destination, so I knew where I want to go, and I decided acha akiniambia ndo ubebe hii bag naenda, akiniambia yes, and I became a dope producer. I released a lot of great music, but then I decided I'll be still under Saint P as much as I can, and with the time is when he introduced me to the XYZ show, which was airing on MTV. Then he moved to radio. I remained there as the producer, made the best hit, broke record bracket because I'm senior FELLY. I did amazing hits there, and people were like, wow, you can do this, because I'm happy, I'm funny, I excite people, so it was easier to work there. Then during 10 Kidogo 2018, he needed someone kumsaidia at Churchill show. So I go to Churchill show, nilikuwa wa kubeba cable, you know, nilikuwa nabeba cable, tunapanga, manze kukinyesha after show, kuna matope, you know, but tunapanguza hizo cable. Ni refu, you know, like ni refu almost 100 meters ya kutoa matope. Hey, manze napanga, hakuna hata siku moja niliwahi teta. So that was the only thing I would go there to do. And we went and we went and we went, and I learned. And there is something that I learned when there's a saying that says, if you teach your children when they greet a man, let them maintain eye contact. So that's how I used to do it at churches. So if I met a new person or someone I've seen, na kusalimia, I introduce myself, I maintain eye contact and firm handshake. And that's how with time I came now to meet Churchill. And you know, Churchill mumble sometimes. Yeah, yes, good job. Yeah, he didn't know what I'm doing. And as time progressed by, I ended up moving from Kubeba wire to doing sound, from doing sound to deciding visuals in a fuzzy kayaji, to deciding that this clip cannot work, and to becoming someone that Churchill can call to ask Benali, can we do A, B, C, D? And right now when we were doing the journey series, it's when he told me, you ujinga, you have ujinga and you can talk to people. Why don't you do something? And I told him I was doing Benali to now help young uprising artists to have a safe environment. And he was like, now that is what you do. Do it whenever you need my help. Just let me know. So when I did my first episode, I can prepare my viti 120 zilikuja hapo, sound like zingine hapo. I was like, they shade. You know, like it was so exciting. I didn't pay for something that they posted me 150,000. I was like, oh yes. I was like, yo. And then now when I did my second show, he gave me lights, akanipea crew akunisaidia. And then I was like, yeah. So here we are. Thanks to Saint P for those opportunities. So that's how you live with people. Yeah.
True. Amazing journey. So far more into music producing, I'm more into comedy, I'm
actually just producing for one artist. One artist only. Yeah, she's called Mercy Walker. She's really dope. She's a dope singer. We started to do like, okay, let's see where it will go. I've seen her speak people TikTok in Africa 150,000, 140,000. And her YouTube also is growing very well. She's performing. I like the way she's doing. So I can't put a lot of energy on many artists. Kenyan artists will stab you in the back, of course. And then now posting my show, which hakuna another platform. Sasa hatuwezi achia Churchill show peke yake. Juu yeye peke yake ndio kuna platform that gives new artists a platform. We can't all fit in Churchill. So, yes. Yeah, so I said, let me bring something for younger people, introduce them. In 10 years, we will grow with these people. God willing, so it's both hosting kidogo and producing for only one. Yeah.
Taki kuingia into comedy vile umetuchekesha hapa in you.
Do you know when I invited my friends to my show, when my friends come to my show and then I make jokes and they are looking at me like, you are not funny. What are you doing? Look at this one. He thinks it's funny. So I'm there like, hey, you do a joke and they're like, oh, go home, young man. What is your problem? Go home. Like a chick in a mulamwa ikitu. What are you doing? And then when someone sees the same clip, they're like, Buddha, you are crazy, you are mad. And then there is always now that people trying to now understand me that, hey, Benali, you are full of life. And there is also like, people don't believe people see me serious. If you see me serious, if you see me serious, you will cry. You know, like there's a time, for example, Mercy Walker has known me as the excited guy, and then she decided to post something that, you know, women when they are cramping. I'm saying this, when they are cramping, if you sign a woman and you imagine, you know how hard is it to work with women? God help me. When you work with ladies, you have to understand even her monthly cycles, because for a time she will just talk to you anyhow, forgetting you are her boss, you know, and then I'm a crush, you are like, you will go home. Yeah, so she did something, and then now at that moment is where now she actually saw that, hey, this guy kumbe kwani yako na mood zake ziko namna gani? So I also had to
JERA pale mtandaoni. Unaweza nipata JERA_wino, especially Instagram na TikTok ndio tunakuwa active sana. FB ni kutulia na kutoka.
And your girl hapa Felicitas, ni DM pale mniambie views zenyu, msikue wale watu vile usema wale watu hawana maoni. Say something, tell us something about the show, tuambie any tea wenye mnafila tujaserve, tuambie tutawaserve tena na tena. Anything mnataka kutu congratulate, kutu correct, tuko hapa kuwasikiza, tuko hapa, tuna appreciate feedback yenu sana sana sana. Benali your handles, watu wa kufollow, watu wanataka kuengage na wewe kabisa wakupata, lakini sio zile DM za kumsumbua. Please tafadhali behave, mkuwe disciplined hapo kwa inbox kwa DM.
It's just at Benali_KE on both Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Benali_KE. Yes.
Hapo sawa. It's been awesome.
Thank you.
Let's do this again.
Anytime.
Asante sana.
Asante.